Hi everybody, welcome to Friday Night Knits. My name is Becky and I'm coming to you from Midland, Texas. This is my knitting podcast where I talk mostly knitting, a little bit of blog, a little bit of geeky gaming occasionally, other random nerdy things. And yeah, you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Becky Rae. That's BECKYRHAE. I'm on Periscope as Becky and Homer, and I do have a Ravelry group. Just go to the groups tab and search for Friday Night Knits. Should be the only one active because there were several Friday Night Knit groups. But yeah, come join the fun over in the group. I do have a contest going on that I will talk about at the end of the episode. More about at the end of the episode. It is September 16th and Friday evening. It's been a hella Friday. I've not sure what's going on with me and the Vespa gods, but they're angry with me. So I've just had a couple of days where I'm like, maybe I should sell my Vespa and buy a tank. Yesterday I twisted my ankle somehow, taking off. My foot just was still gripped. I had new shoes on with where the soles weren't worn from riding on the Vespa and dragging my feet. So I don't know, it caught it weird or something. I don't know. But kind of popped my ankle a little bit. It smarted really good and kind of made it a little weird working and walking on yesterday. So I kind of tapped out early at work and went home and iced it. I had on compression socks, iced it up real good, took some Tylenol and rested up. And today I was pretty gung-ho this morning because my ankle felt fine. I was pretty excited. So I started off to work this morning and needed to go get gas. And when I get gas, I put air in my tires because I really should buy new tires, but I keep putting that off for yarn instead. So, this morning, it was barely sprinkling when I got out, and I was prepared for a little bit of rain, thunderstorms off and on. I had on a water repellent jacket and was prepared, so went and got gas, and while at the gas station, it really started coming down. So, I decided I could have gone home because I was home was between the gas station and work, but instead I thought, no, just carry on, get to work, it'll be fine, you'll be a little bit wet, but no big deal. So I headed to work, and I laid my scooter over this morning. I was coming to a stop sign, and between pretty worn tires that were freshly aired up really well, water on the roads in a oil town, yeah, slick conditions, and scooter was out from under me quicker than I could blink, and I'm fine. I got up, and it was right in front of a car dealership, and there was a guy from the dealership walking over. I mean, he started running towards me, and I was like, no, I'm good. And I just wanted to crawl under a rock because traffic was going around me, and people were rolling down their windows, and it was raining. People were sticking their heads out their windows, asking me if I was okay, and I was like, yes, I'm good. Just please go away. And went over and picked my scooter up and decided instead of going to work, I was going to go home. So I hopped on my scooter and I rode home and called work and told them what happened and said, I'll be there. Just give me a minute to dry off. I'm going to wash clothes. I'd actually thrown all my jeans in the washer before I left for work. So every pair I had was soaked to the bone. So, a few hours later I got to work. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Rode to work. A little sore. I landed on my butt. I did get my hand a little bit, and it's kind of bruised there. It was crazy because right after it, I guess I put my hands down and my fingers, you know how you get like a blood or just a bruise on your fingertips. Have you ever bruised your fingertips? It's weird. Your fingers almost feel swollen and tight. Yeah, that's how they felt on this hand. They still kind of feel that way. And this hand's not so much, but there's a blood blister on my thumb and a little right here. So I had that jacket on. No road rash, which that's a bonus. And I mostly landed on my butt where all the cushion is. So we're pretty good. I'm just going to have a very sore butt tomorrow and the next day and possibly Monday as well. So made me very grumpy. And just as a bonus, it was beautiful out today. And I kept checking the weather right before work was out, and it was saying how nice it was out. And then I was walking out after work, and it was sprinkling just ever so slightly, and then all of a sudden it was raining pretty good. So I rode home in the rain, and the sun was streaming through the clouds. So I had sun in my face as it was raining, and I cussed the whole way home. But on a scooter, people can't tell you're cussing, so. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. So yeah, maybe the Vespa gods are trying to tell me something. Maybe they're telling me to fix my car and get back to 4 wheels and a cage. Possibly. So that's my last couple of days in review, and it kind of eclipses everything else. So let's get on to knitting. I do have a faux, but I've already mailed it off to John. I took a picture of it on a mannequin head and the small version of the sock head hat on Homer, and I will try to post that either on my Instagram or maybe on the end of this. I'm not sure. Not sure how I'm going to be editing this later, so we'll see. And then, yeah, so I've already mailed that out to John, and I'd hoped it would get there to him today, but it hasn't shown up yet. So cross our fingers for tomorrow, because tracking hasn't changed since it left the hub here in Midland. So, yay. Yay, US postage shop. So this week I decided, once I finished those, because I finished them on Sunday, and I really thought I would get it in the mail to him on Monday, but I blocked them and wanted to make sure, since I was mailing them, that they dried really, really well before I packed them up and mailed them off. So I didn't actually mail it to him till Wednesday. I decided this week to work on older things, get some stuff done. I had every intention of finishing the Cassiopeia shawl, but I'll come to that in a minute to talk about it. But instead, I picked up my Madewell, and I've made a little progress on it. For one, I frogged what I had and started over, or just completely started over. I didn't worry about frogging that little bit, because I really was not digging the way my increases were looking at the shoulder increases and everything, but they look kind of the same, a little bit better. This time around, it still seems to be entirely too open for a make one left and a make one right, but hopefully, cross our fingers, that'll block out, because I love this yarn, and I love this color, and I love, 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 love everything about it. Again, this is the Madewell by Joji Locatelli, and I am using Lemonade Shop. I think this is the Mighty Sock. It's the one I ordered, and the colorway Goldfish. And I love it. I love the little blips, and I hope when it's done that I look good in mint green, because I'm not so sure. But I love, 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 love. I'm keeping better notes this time. Checking my counts more often. So, yeah. And then I did start a new works in progress because y'all know I have to start. I have startitis, and I have hat. What did I do? I have. I want to knit all the hats right now, so a new pattern launched this week called the Mendina hat by Amber O'Brien. And this is Madeline Tosh DK in Electric Rainbow. And I think it's too electric-y rainbow. It's kind of lost, the pattern. This pattern is a really cool ribbed hat with a almost geometric lace design through the through it, and then continuing the rib. So I think I'm going to start over. Also, I couldn't find a size 6. I could find 5s and 7s, and I went with 7s, and I think I should have gone with 5s to just make it a little crisper. So here's my dilemma. I've got lots of DK, so I have kind of crazy, this purple. Woo! Love it! So this is ultramarine violet. Seriously, that it is the most insane color. That's a little more true to color. Insane color. I have a good old Edison bulb. And apparently I have a thing for pink. I know I have a thing for pink, but first I have Madeline Tosh in Floral Rose. Very Berry, Malabrigo. It had a number in front of the Very Berry, and I was like, Oivy Berry? Because it was 012, and I was like, what? And then I have Menos de Uruguay in this pink. So, Becky, I think you have a problem. That's insane. So I had those. I showed y'all this last time. I don't remember the name of that. So I have all these colors. And of course I have, I think this is Where's My Bike? Yeah, Where's My Bike in DK, which I love. So this one isn't quite as busy because I do love a speckle. And I'm totally putting a pom-pom on the top of this hat. So maybe I will. I don't know. But I'm going to use 5 for sure. And I'll figure it out tomorrow. Sorry, restacking all my yarn. So, yeah, that's... And I have Neon Peach around here somewhere, but I don't know where. So, I think I need a new portion, new... I don't remember what they're called now. Just drew a blank. I'm sleepy. Tired, I'm in pain. A new segment. And I think it needs to be called Rest in Peace or Frogged Projects. Because I think I'm going to bite the bullet more on Languishing Whips that I don't think I will finish. And if I really love the yarn, why would I leave it sitting there? So the Cassiope, I frogged it. I tried picking it up and really thought about finishing it, and I got confused and kind of tried to think back and figure out where I was, and then I realized that I was like one repeat away from the easy part, and I had been doing the mesh wrong the entire time. So in a moment of clarity, I said, screw it. yanked the needles out and rewound this ball. So this, I think, may find its way into a mystery knit along coming up. I'm sure you'll all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that just might have to be a new segment, because I know one for sure that I have that's sitting around that I don't know if I will ever finish, and that's my Joji Locatelli 3-color cashmere shawl. And the only thing that kept me from just frogging that one is it is Mad Tosh Merino Light, which is singles, and I really hate frogging singles. I love knitting with singles yarn, but I hate frogging that stuff because it's just a nightmare. So yeah, that may be my new thing. Just burying projects and saying, rest in peace. So I did mention Mystery Knit Along. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. Stephen West's new Mystery Along starts next month. I may have even talked about it last week, that his kits went on sale and we broke his website. Yeah. So I did a bunch of stash dabbing. That's why that looks so clear. And one of the things I thought, his pattern is written for a heavier fingering weight. He says almost sport weight. But as long as you're getting gauge, you can use fingering. And I have a plethora of fingering, so I think that's what I'm looking at doing. This is my favorite combination at the moment, and that is Jinx yarn in graphite, Bronze Goddess from This Boy, Spore, this is Republic of Wool, and MBK Northbound Knitting in flannel. So here's all 4 of them together. Very neutral, very, I don't want to say boring, but compared to my last 2 Stephen West knits, pretty boring. But I think I need something this neutral. And I mean, look at this Spore. It's so yummy. And look, mint green popping up again, because Becky's color right now is minty green. Yes. So yes, no, maybe. Another one, just so y'all know I'm kind of serious about this, is my 2 Anzulas that I got in Salem. With another Jinx yarn. This is Totoro. And I think I was going to do the other Jinx. So like an Anzula Jinxie-ness. I thought about just throw it over there. Jinx, flannel, This Boy, and Bowie, or Life on Mars. Kind of dig it. So we shall see. But right now, it's these 4. Plus, I'm going to Stitches at the end of the month, or next weekend. So I might find something at Stitches. Who knows? Yeah, so I'm super excited about this mystery knit along. It will be the 3rd mystery knit along I have done with Stephen West. My first was Color Cravings. Then I did the Doodler last year. And of course, I've done an exploration station as well. So, which exploration station was the year before last mystery knit along. I just didn't do it during the knit along. But I can't say no to Stephen West. It's an awesome curse to not say no to Mr. West. Let's talk about what I've gotten in the mail. And let's talk about, should we talk about not knit related first? Y'all know I love Kickstarter. So I play Pathfinder. I've told y'all this. And there was a Kickstarter that pretty much I think my entire gaming group got in on this one. And it was Pathfinder dice. So the main part of the Kickstarter was for these dice. If you don't game, you may not be familiar with all of these different polyhedral shaped dice. But if you're a gamer, you know what I'm talking about here. So here they are. It's kind of hard to show you dice. I should have just left them in the box. So here's the D20, the D12, the two 10-sided. One is the hundreds, the percentile dice, basically. The D8, the D6, and the D4. So, I signed up for 2 sets because I'm not going to fight with my husband over them. One of each. And it finally arrived the other day. Pretty excited. The stretch goals on this, because I really just signed up for dice. And so, but the stretch goals were goblin dice. So that's all the ones, same ones I just showed y'all. Only in a plastic green. They're made out of plastic. That's the 6 on the D6. Goblin. He's so cute. I love goblins. I love the Pathfinder goblins. Dice bags with the Pathfinder P on it. So 2 sets of metal dice, 2 sets of goblin dice, 2 Pathfinder dice bags, and this is a dice tower. So this is the side that'll be facing out. This is the side that faces the player, and you lower this drawbridge, and when you want to roll a dice, you drop it down here, and it hits a few panels that are set at angles so the dice really fall out, hit this backboard, and land. And so it's basically a way to get your dice to roll like the Yahtzee cups, kind of. Because a lot of the dice in the gaming community aren't very evenly weighted. So that's my non-knitting goodies this week. Okay, let's show you the yarn, because I told y'all about this last week. So I ordered the yarn from Mustache Yarn, and this set of 4, the limited edition part 3 was 2 fugitives, a mercenary, and a princess go into a bar. So this is Han and Chewie. This is the mercenary, or I mean the fugitives. So that these browns here with the little bit of black and cream is Chewie, and then Han here with the cream, brown, navy. I think there's some gray in there, and this is, I guess that's black, not navy. And red, that's Han. The mercenary, of course, is Boba Fett, and she flippin' nailed Boba Fett. Like there was any doubt, but I just love her interpretation of Boba Fett. gray, maroon, green, the bit of gold, just perfection. And her Princess Leia is pretty awesome. It's like she took a page from A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi for her Princess Leia. Like all her costumes. Just beautiful. The cream, some of the cream has some speckles in it. Super nice. Super nice. I was watching The Force Awakens the other day, and I realized that I do love BB-8, and it makes me really, really sad that I missed ordering BB-8 twice. Twice I said no on BB-8. So I'm going to put this out to my knitting friends, you people that I love so much. If you know anyone that is selling their BB-8, let me know. I would love to have it. I would love to buy it from them. So get this girl her biggest regret in mustache yarns. Yeah, so love it. So it was droids. Part 1 was droids. Part 2 was Jakku. Part 3 was, or maybe this was part 2 as well. Jedi Mind Trick, and part 2.5, The Masters. Oh, just loving it. She's genius. She really is genius. And I need BB-8, so hook a girl up. And my last purchase, I put it back on here. Yeah. Okay, so I ordered Knitty by Nature. I follow her on Instagram. She was doing a giveaway, and one entry was tagging a friend on a post, and then another entry was reposting her thing, and then a third entry was buying something from her shop. So she does a lot of, there we go, a lot of stitch markers, that kind of thing, progress keepers, and they're really cute, really inexpensive. So I kind of was like, heck yeah, let's go ahead and enter a couple of more times since it's so doable. She even sent me a little extra one, which is this hoot owl, but I ordered the vampire teeth because, you know, Halloween's coming up. These, I got 2 of these adorable little yarn ball sheep, and they're both on the coilless safety pins, which are my favorite kind of stitch markers anyway, with some beads on them. But here's the first one that I spotted and really kind of I was sold on, but after the week I've had, I'm not sure I'll ever use it. And it is this awesome little Vespa. The Vespas are making me sad right now. So yeah, this is an old school Vespa, because that's a tail. That is a spare tire right there. Right there. That's a spare tire right there. So, yep, this one has a clutch. Yep, there's the clutch. Mine doesn't have a clutch. They quit making them with clutches a long time ago. So, yeah, so those are my goodies in the mail. And again, those were Knitty by Nature. That's Melissa Malloy. Yeah, Malloy. And I ordered them, and they were here like within 2 days. It was super crazy fast. Yeah. So, what else we got to talk about? Okay, stitches. This next weekend, I will be there either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, depending when I leave for Dallas. I will be staying with my daughter, so I plan on talking her into doing another podcast with me. And I think we will record it on Saturday after we've had a day at Stitches to shop and show y'all some goodies and talk about some of the cool things we saw. And hopefully there is enough cell reception inside Stitches to maybe finally pop my Periscope cherry, because I'm really kind of wanting to do that. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try to behave a little, you know, go in with some kind of game plan. And I think if I buy yarn, it will only be yarn that I could use in the mystery knit along if I find something there, or minis, because I haven't given up on my mini quest yet. But you know, I can't hold myself to that, because we know I'm not going to hold myself to that. And hopefully find some more Hiya tips and cords. Last year at Stitches I bought several, and I want to buy several more, because I had a set. I just got extras of my set, kind of the ones I really liked, and a few extra cords, so I think I will go in there with that. Definitely part of my game plan. Yeah, so that's it. And the only other thing is I will be closing the thread on my Ravelry group next Friday for the giveaway. The giveaway being, again, project bag, a skein of yarn like this one, but all wrapped up and crinkly in the bag, which is from Sarah Texture Crafts. Thank you, Sarah. And Stephen West Book 3. So, also, you never know, I might find something for you at Stitches. So, go on to my Ravelry group. Make sure you're a member. Post a picture of your craft space. And then for a second entry, go over to Instagram and post either another view of your craft room or the same picture, whatever. Or if you have 2 locations, post it on Instagram and tag me, Becky Ray, and hashtag FNK Craftspace 2016. Good luck. There's like a dozen, maybe a few more so far, so your chances of winning are very good. And yeah, so y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol and possibly drink a beer and relax, and hopefully not be sore tomorrow. So have a good one, guys. Bye.